he played a solid game. That's the kind of game you need from Kylan Boswell. If he comes out and he does that kind of stuff, Arizona is going to be very, very tough to beat. Right. And he did that tonight. And especially in that second half, he was just more of the facilitator, didn't really attack too much. I thought it was a great game by Boswell.
And you know what I like, too? He came out and he was confident. You can generally tell with him early that, is this going to be a game? He was hunting his shots. And Saul, you know that. I mean, when you're playing basketball, if you're hunting your shot as opposed to kind of feebly hoping the ball goes in, it's just a totally different mentality entirely.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you guys shoot with confidence. You can see it in his hands, too, by the way. I don't know if when you watch his follow-through, watch the follow-through. Watch how he finishes his hands at the point of release. That's going to tell you how he's feeling. If he finishes all the way, typically, that means he's feeling pretty good. I know it's a small little thing. Caleb Love does the same thing, by the way. Right. And I could usually tell when Caleb's about to make a shot just based off of how the ball comes out of his hands. He's just – listen, Kylan is such a good player. And I know we get down on him because he's so inconsistent, or he had been inconsistent this year, but he is a really good player. And if he sticks with it and he plays with confidence, he's one of the best guards in the country. Right. And that's the thing that frustrates us all. But you saw it tonight. And when he plays his game, Arizona's not going to lose.
There's a reason, too, that he's a five-star kid. I mean, we got to come – those kids don't just come out of nowhere. You played against some five-star guys. Saul, they're just different. And, I think so much of that is confidence when it comes to Kylan Boswell. And, again, in that first half, that was not a pretty first half. Arizona was missing layups left and right. And I wasn't totally concerned about it because at the same time, I'm like, all right, well, Arizona's going to – they're not going to keep missing those. But – there was also a point when Arizona's getting down 4, they're getting down 5, and you're like, all right, you don't want this to start getting pushed to 7, 8, 9. And those threes were able to prevent that from happening, and that was huge the way they closed that first half.